Hi friends, it's Joan at 10 Pentacles Tarot, and today I have a reading for my Aries viewers. If Aries is your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, or your Venus sign, or if you know someone who's an Aries and you're interested in what's going on in their life, then this reading will likely have at least one message for you. Keep in mind that this is a general reading, so everything I say is not going to resonate with every person. Just take what you feel is for you and leave the rest. Don't try to force anything to fit, because that's not how this works. The cards do contain images of different genders, and please know that the cards are reading energy. We all have masculine and feminine energies in us, and we embody them at different times in our lives. So these are not gender specific. That being said, today I'm using the lavender edition of the tarot by Viewmond. It is the traditional 1909 images by Pamela Coleman Smith, but in lavender and shiny gold. Love it. And please stay tuned till the end, and I will have a message for you from a passed on loved one using the voice of the Soul's Oracle. All right, so what I'd like you to do is take a minute, take a few deep breaths, and focus on something you're wondering about. Maybe there's an issue in your life you're dealing with. Maybe you have to make a decision and you're not sure what to do. Maybe you just have a question about something that's been going on. Whatever it is, focus on that now as I shuffle, and we will get a message from Spirit. Remember, Spirit doesn't always tell you what you want to be told, but it definitely tells you what you need to be told and what you need to know. All right. Spirit, please let us know what Aries needs to think about, keep in mind, or consider at this time. This reading will last for about 3 weeks, but it is timeless, so whether you find it the day I upload it or 3 years from now, there will be a message for you. Okay, so we'll do 4, and then if we need more, we will go ahead and get them. All right. On the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Pentacles, and the 5 of Pentacles is all about feeling left out in the cold. So if you've been feeling left out in the cold, if your health hasn't been the best lately, if you're having financial issues, this could be behind what's going on today. We all go through that stuff every now and again. And the card on the bottom of the deck often tells us what's underlying the situations that we're dealing with right now. So if this has been something you're going through, then that's a confirmation that this reading is for you. If you haven't been going through that, that doesn't mean the reading isn't for you. This is just a confirmation for some people. All right. So we have the 2 of Swords reversed. We have the Page of Cups, the Queen of Cups, and the 4 of Wands. All right, let me take a look. Please excuse my voice. I've got a little bit of a cold. So there are 2 Cups cards here. Cups are generally about emotions. So you may be feeling emotional in one way or another right now. The 2 of Swords is about communication, and I'm feeling that you're avoiding making a decision that needs to be made, but that you don't want to make. And you're avoiding talking about it, you're avoiding thinking about it, and you just don't want to deal with it right now, okay? The Page of Cups is saying that there is a creative way of handling this situation. There's a creative way of making this choice so that there will be a best outcome. And in order to do that, you need to embody your Queen of Cups energy. Now, Queen of Cups is very compassionate. She is very aware of other people's feelings. She is very in touch with her own feelings. And she understands how emotions affect people and how they affect her. This is a very loving and motherly energy. So if you can make this decision that you need to make, while embodying those qualities of love, understanding, and compassion, you will be able to make the correct decision that will bring stability into your life. This card is about stability. It could be about a stable future. It could even indicate a marriage coming up. Of course, that's not going to be for everybody, but that is often what that card means. The Two of Swords can also mean that you have been keeping people at bay in general, and you really just want to start letting people in. I think one thing that will make you feel better about doing that, and this is for people who aren't necessarily dealing with a decision or a choice, but it could be both as well. In order to start letting people in, you might want to get yourself in a different frame of mind and start looking at a new creative project or doing something creative that you've wanted to do but maybe haven't made the time for. Something you've always wanted to know about will definitely improve your frame of mind and get you in a place where you're more likely to communicate with others, where you're more likely to embody the energies of the Queen of Cups. Now, this Queen of Cups might also represent a person in your life. It could be your mother, it could be your boss, it could be grandmother, it could be another female authority figure in your life, but one who is very, very loving, who may be able to give you some pointers and some suggestions on how to handle your situation. Again, all of these things will lead to stability of some kind, possibly a marriage. And I emphasize again, that is not for, the marriage part's not for everyone. Okay, so we've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Page of Wands, nice. I'm going to try to get so you can see these all. The Ten of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles. All right, so continue on with this. You've been waiting for a long time for something to come to fruition, right? You've planted the seeds, you've watered the seeds, you've taken care of it. Now you're just waiting for results. Sometimes you just have to be patient. It's not wise to pick your fruit before it's ripe, or it just will be sour and not very good. So this is a card about having patience. Now, having patience and waiting for something after you've done all the work is a lot different than putting something off and procrastinating, okay? Having patience and procrastinating are two different things, and so you need to ask yourself, which am I doing? Okay, am I procrastinating, putting something off that I shouldn't, or am I being patient? Okay, so that's going to be a fine line right there for you, for some of you, Aries. We have the Page of Wands. So again, the Page of Cups is something you love doing, something you would be so interested in finding out. And the Page of Wands is also about learning something new or pursuing something that you don't know about, but that inspires you. Okay, this could be a new, again, a new creative project. This could be a spiritual activity or practice. But whenever you do something new, you have two pages here, something new, something that's going to make you happy, maybe even a new relationship with the Page of Cups is something you should pursue. And that doesn't necessarily mean a romantic relationship. It could be a friendship. It could be even a business partnership. something new that's going to spice up your creativity and inspire you to learn something new or to do something new. Now, you may feel like you've been burdened. You may feel like you've been carrying this burden for a long time. If you are the Queen of Cups, that may be you. No matter how loving and empathetic you are, sometimes you get tired. This card wants you to know that whatever burden you have been carrying, you are almost at the finish line. You are almost home, and it's almost time to lay down that burden. So be of good cheer. And then again, for those of you who are looking for stability, even for those of you who are looking to get married, and that, of course, is not going to be everybody, but I think we all would like stability in some way in our life, whether it's financial or spiritual or family. Keep moving forward, slow and steady. That is the message of the Knight of Pentacles. One foot in front of the other. Just keep moving forward, doing things correctly, not rushing. That's the energy of the Knight of Pentacles. He just moving forward, moving forward, moving forward. Now, let me say this. These are all minor arcana cards, which means that they are about the everyday things in life. Okay, so what you're dealing with now is nothing that is going to dramatically alter your life forever. This is sort of things, normal things that are happening as you're moving through life. So it's not like a bolt from the blue is coming or anything so drastic. It's sort of like living life, being patient, waiting for things to happen, making the decisions you need to make, learning new things, being compassionate to others, carrying your burdens and knowing that that will end, you will finish, striving for stability and moving forward with your goals and with your life. So Aries, this is a pretty positive reading, I think. So again, if Aries is your sun sign, then please check out the readings for your moon sign, your rising sign, and your Venus sign as well, because they will also have messages for you. Now, as I said I would, I'm going to get you a message from a passed on loved one through the Voice of the Soul's Oracle. So what I want you to do right now is focus on a loved one who has passed that you would like to hear from. Now, this may not be the person that you will hear from, but it doesn't hurt to focus on it. You'll know, I feel like you'll know who it is who is speaking to you. Or maybe you're just like, I don't care. I'd like to hear from anybody. This could be a friend that's passed on or a relative. So go ahead and focus on that person. And I will pull a card for you. Okay, and the card is called Education, number 12. Now, the meaning of this card may or may not have anything at all to do with the reading that we've done. It may have nothing to do with it, or it may have all to do with it. So the number of this card is 12. So the number 12 may be important to you in the next few weeks. If you see the number 12 or the number 3, that might be a confirmation that this was your message. Again, we got the 2 pages. That really ties in with the education theme and looking to learn new things. So let's see what your loved one in spirit has to say. All right, it says, I was conditioned by my education in my past life. I thought this was normal, and I reproduced that same education myself. I thought rules set down since forever ago were the best. I thought being a good person meant copying what had always been, without trying to define new rules. Rules, norms, and frameworks were so important to me. Now I realize that this closed my eyes to important things and prevented me from questioning. I didn't even question myself. I have detached myself from these things now, and I invite you to do the same. Create your own frame of reference. In the next few days, I will manifest myself through music you'll be listening to. You'll realize it's me because the words will make you smile. You'll understand the message I'm trying to send you. Create your own freedom. I am working so you may do so. Now, this is very important. All right, and that is your message from your loved one in spirit. So Aries, that was your reading for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to thank you for being with me. I appreciate you so much more than you'll ever know. I hope you have a wonderful morning, afternoon, or evening, whatever it is where you are. And I hope to see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.